You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
This is episode 182 of Retired Racehorse Radio on the Horse Radio Network, part of Equine Network, brought to you by Kentucky Performance Products and Spalding Labs. Retired Racehorse Radio is your guide to the adoption, care, and training of the retired racehorse. Brought to you in cooperation with the Retired Racehorse Project and New Vocations Racehorse Adoption Program.
On today's show, we're back with our Making the Makeover Spotlight trainer, Shanin Quashie, for an update on the final months of training and everyone who has helped her along the way. Then we meet an adoptable horse of the week and our new training tip with New Vocations Amanda Grace. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Retired Racehorse Radio.
This is Joy Orr and Helena in Detroit, Michigan.
And this is Kristen Kovach-Bentley in Jamestown, New York, and you are listening to Retired Racehorse Radio.
I felt it was appropriate to give a caveat as she is talking to the farm animal pictures in case you hear Baba in the background. Oh, good. She is being taken away by her father.
Oh, all right. Bye. It was fun.
Bye.
Third host. Oh, well.
Memories.
Yeah. We'll embarrass her with that later.
Yes. But it's so crazy to think, like, one, they're almost 11 months now, which is wild. And two, she can, like, talk, which is also wild.
They're going to be, like, full-blown adults before I get to meet them again.
No. I mean, the beauty of that is we are hopefully going to be eating solid foods, sleeping through the night, and I can enjoy barn time uninterrupted.
You know, there's a season for everything.
There's a season for everything. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is a very fun age that they're in right now. So, and my son has also become horse obsessed. So,
perfect.
Yes.
Triple the horse bills. That'll be fun for you and Zach.
Funny.
Fine. If you have horses, what else could you possibly need?
You know, corn dogs and ramen. I'll be fine.
Like you went right to corn dogs.
No, I know.
First choice, but that's fine. You're checking off multiple food groups. You're fine.
Yeah. Well, tell me what's been new with you. I know you've been super busy.
Yeah. I've been ramping up. I think we mentioned this last time. I was doing some craft shows with my business, and right before this episode, I was out harvesting grapevines that are strangling an apple tree in my backyard. So this is like a win-win. So I'm taking the grapevines down because I'm going to use them for a workshop I'm teaching at a farm fest this weekend on making your own wild grapevine wreath. If you happen to be in the Fredonia, New York neighborhood. But as I pulled on this, a big dead limb fell off the apple tree and hit me in the head. So good news, I don't think I'm concussed. But if I stop talking, please call my husband. So
I can do that.
Thank you.
I can do that. I also want to share, and this is really where my ADHD comes in. My first response to what you just said should have been, wow, that sounds super interesting, Kristen, and remind me to ask for a commission of my Christmas wreath from you. My first reaction that just blurred out was, this is feeling like a little bit of taking the head of my enemies and posting it on the gates for everyone to see. But I still love this.
I'm fine. I only hit my head a little, so.
Yeah. Well, I meant so much as you were saying how the grapevines were, strangling your apple tree. I was like, is turning them into door hangers an act of vengeance or art or both?
It's both. It's a win-win. Like, I get a little arts and crafts time, and they also can leave my tree alone. So hopefully the tree will grow some apples again. So yeah, like wild grape will, I think it's considered a native, but it's like a parasitic native.
Oh, so my mom has let them gone wild, and they're all through the trees.
Oh, so. Yeah. If you let it get like our whole neighborhood, like I can go across the road in two different directions because we live near a corner, and just everyone's trees are strangled with it. So like if I'm so moved, like I could offer this service. I don't want to, like, before people are like, you can come take my vines. Like, no, you can pull them down and I'll use them. But like, I'm not going around the neighborhood doing this because I don't need to get clogged in the head by more tree branches. But like, yeah, it's improving in the long run. It will improve the health of our forest and also give me something to use for a grapevine. It's just the gross part is like you're out there pulling these vines down. And I'm like, I know ticks are just raining onto me. So like as soon as we're done recording, I'm going to take a very
I
thorough
feel
shower.
like there is like a horror movie that you could start drafting of what it's like to be a nature crafter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like there are bugs, there are ticks. At some point, I'm going to grab a fistful of poison ivy. Like it's just a
yellow
matter of
jacket
time.
nest.
Yeah, probably. Yep. Yeah. Ground bees,
Like it's giving
fine.
Hunger Games, but against Joanne Fabrics.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like you could run out to Michael's and buy a wreath, or you could have one that I bled on. It's like, it's fun. It's fun that way.
I hope that's a description because I would buy it.
Probably not.
It's genuine. That is so millennial and I love it.
Listen, you have to suffer for your art. That's all.
That's true. That is true. Well, I don't have anything that exciting going on in my life, but my friend does. On our side, I helped another matchmaking of horse and rider. The last one I done the show was Millie and Emerson, who I give updates with. They're also the Michigan 4-H Reserve Grand Champions in dressage for junior class.
Oh, dang.
Go, Millie, go. Moving
go,
on.
Millie.
I know. She has many ribbons now after this long weekend. She did a 3-day show. But a mom friend of mine who's been wanting to get back in horses and like heal her inner horse girl adopted a horse we actually featured on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So back in the spring, it was our May 10th episode, we had Blue Dahlia Equine, who is a newer nonprofit in my area, and they do aftercare and retraining. They had a horse named Goldini, who's a 17 hand. He's a very cool looking chestnut because he looks plain at first, but he's got almost like a fawn coloring and lighter brown eyes. He's very striking, but it's like deceptive. Anyway, he's very cool. I talked to my friend about him when she gave me kind of the breakdown what she wanted because I remembered their program, and we went out to try him. And Kristen, when I tell you, it looks like they have known each other for years. That first ride, like she was able to take him over a jump, and he's never been over a jump.
Oh, good.
And he's just like, sounds good. Just happy-go-lucky. He trusted her completely. And so far, it's only gone positively. He's been home with her now for a week. But that's going to be her pony club fun horse for her, heal her inner horse girl after taking care of her kids the last 10 years.
Heck yeah.
I'm excited for her. And I just love that it was like on the show, we got that connection. And now another horse girl is going to thrive.
I love that.
Yeah.
I like a match made is a match made. Like that's great.
Yeah. So that's what I've been busy doing and ignoring all the other problems in my house, playing matchmaker instead.
Perfect. Listen, you know what? You're changing lives for the better out there. So
trying. If I can't heal my horse girl, I'll heal somebody else's.
There you go.
No, my time will come. Honestly, like the kids have been getting so independent. I also think I found a retirement farm for Astrid, which will be great for her. I mean, she's in a lovely space right now. It's just more than what we need. And so another mom, and hopefully as my kids, they love playing with other babies and stuff, but I can take them to the barn, especially as they're learning to walk, and they'll have friends to play with while they're visiting her. And she's got a nice retired pony who could use a friend. So fingers crossed that goes forward, as that'll take a load off my plate too.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah,
and
that
then
sounds
it's horse
awesome.
shopping season.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Do you have like a wish list already made up?
Of course, it's a mare. It's always a mare. And of course, my preference, I know we're not supposed to do color, but I would love a chestnut.
Yes.
I think the biggest thing is I would like to go a little bigger than Astrid. Not massive. I don't need 17 hands, but as I'm feeling different in my body, which has been really interesting with the saddle, I can still ride fine. Like I've been riding Millie and everything's been great with her. I just feel like I want a little more security. So like a lean, sprightly thoroughbred is not what I want right now. I want a little bit more of a beef cake.
Yeah.
So I want a lazy boy couch.
There you go.
Of course.
So like a standardbred.
Yes, but in a thoroughbred's body.
Okay. So still a thoroughbred.
I like the personality from the thoroughbred. I like standardbreds too, but I do want to I want to have a good intellectual conversation where I get challenged a bit more. I think that's where my best writing comes from, when it's more of a puzzle for me. I don't want a horse that just likes the job right now. I want to be able to piece some things together. And
I don't know, man. You rode Wes. That horse is an enigma.
Okay, well,
Every time I feel like I have him figured out, he's like, nah.
Wes is... I'll still take Wes in a heartbeat.
All right. Wes is a delight.
But yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm going. And hopefully this horse likes dressage. That's what I'd like to stay in. But I'm also like mentally open. Although I got to say, I don't think I'm meant to be a hunter. The more I've tried hunters.
Yeah, but you know what I like, though, is you've tried it.
I tried it.
You're not making this call based on aesthetics alone.
No. And if someone offered me another hunter lesson, I definitely do it, because I did have fun. It was a good challenge for myself, but I feel like I know what I'm doing in the dressage saddle, and I like how I feel in it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Chrome is always nice. I think it's always pretty. I want like a Barbie horse who wants to be groomed and cuddled and will be nice to my children.
That's also a good call.
Yes.
Because at some point the kids will be riding this thing.
Yes. So ideally a little maternal, like snacks, but doesn't like take your whole hand for it.
Kind of sounds like you want a retired broodmare.
Yeah. I think that's the direction. And honestly, I don't think I need another 5-year-old. I got Astra as a 6-year-old. And it's still a great age, especially mares. I feel like the mares do mature a little faster than geldings mentally. But I think I just want something a little more seasoned. I think that'd be the right move. So we'll see. I am on the Mareworthy board, so it's nice that I get to see the options that come across in Mareworthy Match and just kind of double checking everything. I don't mind having to put a little extra work if, that horse hasn't been ridden for a while, or, needs the fitness from having a baby. Trust me, I'm fully understanding what that looks like right now. So
in there. Yep.
Yeah. If anything, I feel like it would really challenge me of my knowledge of my own postpartum of how to bring that horse along. So
yeah,
more to come. But I'm going to start shopping in the fall once we're going to do our October trip and really light the fire, because I'll be at the makeover this year. And then I'll do some shopping.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of makeover, it'd be fun to do the broodmare division too. Just got to say that. But I'm excited for today's episode because it's a makeover episode. It's always fun to hear how the makeover writers are coming along year after year. And, we have Shanin today, and with horse shopping on my mind, it's always nice to talk with new vocations to also get little sneak previews of what they have. But before we get into all that, we're going to hear from our premier sponsor, Kentucky Performance Products.
Is your horse showing signs of metabolic dysregulation, weight gain, unhealthy insulin levels that can lead to unsoundness, issues with the structural integrity of the lamina with the hoof? Insulin Wise has been research proven to support a decrease in insulin dysregulation. A synergistic blend of polyphenols and amino acids, Insulin Wise helps maintain normal metabolic function and healthy insulin levels, support a healthy body weight and normal fat distribution, and sustain normal structural integrity of the lamina in the hoof. To see if Insulin Wise, available through veterinarians, is right for your horse, speak with your vet, visit kppusa.com, or call 859-873-2974.
Well, it is one of our favorite segments. It is following our Making the Makeover writer, Shanin Quashie, as she joins us again to give us updates as we're approaching the feeling faster than ever thoroughbred makeover. It's not that far away now. Welcome back to the show, Shanin.
Thank you so much. As always, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. Well, you've had quite the journey you've had a hoof that had a lot of mysterious lameness, and we got an answer and things are getting better. A lot has gone on for you. And hopefully, as we are approaching kind of the last lap getting to the makeover, you're getting to have some fun with this horse. So, in 1 minute, where is your horse right now in their makeover journey? And what's the biggest update since we last talked?
Well, probably the biggest update is not going to necessarily be the best one, but we have decided to wait for 2027.
That's not necessarily
it's
the worst one.
Honestly, I think it's a blessing in disguise. I mean, it's I feel bad because the whole Making the Makeover segment is, like, I think I joked about a couple times ago, was it'll be called the Not Making the Makeover segment, but no, it's just we went through so much, and he's pretty much sound now, but it's now like the middle of summer and it's 180 degrees, and I just don't ride in that, and it's just all the things. I didn't feel like rushing for the last 2 or 3 months to try to make it when, as you all clearly know, I haven't done anything with him. So he's very much eligible for 2027. And so I was like, why are we rushing to try to make it when we can actually have a whole year and do this the proper way? And I feel that was absolutely the best choice for him. And of course, this whole journey has been all about doing the best thing for him. So I officially sent Raina my email literally at like 9 o'clock last night. We have decided to withdraw from this year and shoot for next year. So, but honestly, I think it's a blessing in disguise, because fortunately he has remained eligible, and why not take advantage of that time? And then you have this whole year to let his body do all the things, and then we can focus on actually training next year. So I'm actually kind of excited. Again, sorry for you guys for the segment, but that's what this is all about.
I appreciate how highly you think of us and the show.
Yeah,
but this is such an important part of not only the makeover journey, but like the training process with these horses. Like, timelines are just laughable, right? Like, like trying to put any kind of deadline on goals, and this is not like, I think having deadlines to work towards are always really helpful.
Absolutely.
And it also takes a horseman to be like, this isn't working, so we're going to pivot. And the nice thing with the makeover, right, is it offers room to pivot. So
exactly.
We're always big fans of this decision. I think was it Samantha, was that last year she did the same thing with her show jumper? So get an update on that more. See how
I think we've had maybe 2 or 3 since we've been running this segment truthfully, and that's why I said, like, it's not the worst news. Like, we would much rather you take this step and do what's best for you and the horse, and try to rush through just for us, or because you feel like there's some sort of hidden pressure to do it, like,
right.
We love this at the end of the day because you're showing what the makeover is all about: horse welfare and setting the horse up for success.
Exactly. 100%. That's I mean, I believe very strongly in that. And as much as I was looking forward to going this year, I've got friends that are going, and of course, obviously, I'm not obviously, but I still go. I mean, every year I will still be there regardless.
I'll give you a silver lining, Shannon. I'm shooting for the 2027 makeover next year. So who knows? Maybe we'll be there together with horses.
That would be so amazing. Oh my gosh.
It was meant to be.
I would. Oh, that would be so cool. I'm so excited. Now you're going to get me excited, so you better do it, Joy, because I'm going to be really...
I'm trying. I've also
really
told too many people I want to do this now. So
now you have no choice, right? You're going to have to. No, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why, if again, he's very, very much eligible. I've sat on him still that one time. We've been on one field trip. He's very much, and he last raced in September. Literally next month will be 1 year since his last race. So very much eligible. And so why not? It's the best for him. So that's what we're doing.
Well, I know originally we were going to talk through like setting up your village for the makeover and, who helps get you there at the end of the day.
I mean, we can still talk about that because
I was going to say, I think it's still relevant. Like, who helps you come to
I've done
conclusions
it
like
before.
this?
So I've been there before in 21, so I know what the journey is about, and so I feel like I can kind of answer that. So who helps me? I'm sorry, is that what you said?
Yeah,
Who
like
helped me? Who's
who would
helped
you say are the three most important people who help with makeover support, whether it's because you made it or because you make decisions like this?
Oh, wow. I would probably have to. Oh goodness, that's a tough one because I've got a team of
Mm.
people from my vets, my body workers, my hoof trimmer. Those people are all extremely helpful and supportive. And then I think I mentioned before that I started taking lessons this year
Hmm.
from Chelsea O'Brien, who's a regular makeover competitor, and I started taking with lessons with her strictly, well, not strictly, but with the plan on doing this with Charlie and her helping us through this. And even though I've not been riding Charlie, I've been riding my original OTTB that I've had for 13 years now. He's the one I ride in the lessons, but she's been amazing and just helping us along. And then I got to give a shout out for my daughter because my daughter,
Yeah.
even though she doesn't, my daughter and my mom, because my mom, who she lives in Arizona, but she came with me in 2021. She flew out to Kentucky from Arizona and was there in 20, and she was planning on, well, again, she's still coming out this year regardless. But she was going to be there this year to help me at the makeover. And then my daughter, who does not live at home anymore, she lives a couple hours away, but whenever I do need to go anywhere or whatever, she comes up, takes care of everybody. Um, so yeah, I guess I would probably say my team of horse care people, vets, trimmer, body workers, my trainer, and then my kid and my mom. They're the whole crew that help
I feel
get
like
me
that's really
there.
like the secret sauce, right? It feels like such an obvious answer, but I think it's a good reminder of you kind of have to have those three buckets full with any horse you're bringing along at the end of the
Right?
day. Like you don't trust your vet, you don't trust your farrier, or you're just getting, not the best guidance from them. That's gonna break the foundations if you don't have the right trainer, or maybe you're too confident in your own abilities, you're walking a little blind.
Right. Right.
Doesn't
Exactly.
then you have the skill gaps. But I love that you talk specifically on like your support team for you, because it's so easy to put the horses together. But if you're not feeling support as the rider, your horse feels that. Like, I'm a firm believer that horses mirror our own emotions. So to have someone
1000%.
believing in you, now your horse is going to believe in you too.
1000%. No, yeah, I agree 1000% with the horses are definitely
Love that. I
definitely
love
a
that.
mirror. And yeah, yeah, yeah. So whatever, that
Awesome.
same team will shift to next year, and hopefully my mom can still make it next year. And she's still coming this year regardless because we had it all planned. Ticket was purchased, everything was ready to go. But yeah, we'll just shift to next year, and everybody balances each other out because yeah, somebody says something and other people question that, it all just works really well. And
Love
so
that. And
very cool.
then talking about yourself as also a pivotal person in the village for this horse, what's one thing you've tried to handle yourself that you eventually realized that you needed help with?
Hmm. Um, well, I think I probably mentioned that way back in the beginning, I don't know, but I grew up riding bareback in the desert of Arizona. I never had formal lessons. I never did anything like that. I just got on a horse and rode. And my Sobe, my 21 makeover mare, and then Woody, the original one I got in 2013, I had help restarting them. So I did not start them from scratch. I had help restarting them. And so this year I was planning on doing Charlie myself. And so I was like, okay, I thank goodness I got a saint of a horse. My body worker was here today, and she called him the gentle giant because he is big. He's over 17 hands, and but he is literally the sweetest, kindest, most gentle horse ever. And but I didn't necessarily know that when I brought him home, and so uh, yeah, I knew I was going to need help getting him restarted. And although I've actually
Mhm.
ended up doing a whole lot of it myself, because I am by myself here at my farm, except for when my daughter comes up to visit. But the lessons with Chelsea, even though they've not been on him, the lessons with Chelsea have helped tremendously. And her just talking, about,
Mhm.
starting them and kind of what I need to do. And so I don't know if I'm answering your question.
No,
I
I
just,
think it is of like you reaching out for that extra bit of training and guidance. Like you can never, you know, learn too little. It's a
yeah.
sport that you're always able to learn something new, even if, you're really confident in everything you're doing. Someone might have a different approach and it just adds to your toolbox because each horse has different needs. At least that's what I like to think of.
Oh,
So,
1000%. I mean, I've got
yeah.
4 thoroughbreds here, and literally all 4 of them have completely different personalities. All 4 of
Mhm.
them, even though 3 of them are related, very closely related, they still have different
Wow.
personalities.
Sounds
And
like my brother and sister-in-laws
there
too.
you
They
go.
all have very big personalities that are
My
very
2
different.
kids, my 2 kids could literally not be more opposite.
Yeah.
Literally not be more opposite. And yeah, these horses, although Charlie is very much like his mom, very sweet, and but they're still very different.
Mm.
And then I will say, obviously, again, I think I talked about it, but we had some issues trailer loading. And so I tried to wing it myself, but no, I needed someone to come in and help me with that. And, then that was successful. And
Oh,
so, yeah, just needed help with trainers, because as much as I do 90% of the stuff myself, yeah, I I did not grow up with lessons. I did not grow up working with anybody. So I wanted to do this the right way. And so I needed help and needed people
yeah.
to work with and help guide me.
Lessons from the saddle for all of life. Don't
There
be
we
afraid to
go.
ask for help. It's not a
Absolutely,
bad thing. It's not
1000%.
a
Yeah,
sign for weakness.
absolutely. No, not at all. Not at all. In fact, I think it's the opposite. I think
Yeah.
people, sometimes they just, they can do it themselves or what. Oh, I've been doing this for 20 years. I know what I'm doing. No, you can always learn. You can always learn. The
Yeah.
most experienced people can always learn. So
I
why
love
not
that.
ask
That's a
for help?
brave thing
People,
to do. Brave thing to
yeah,
do at the end of the day. And speaking of brave
different.
things, I'm going to come to our last question. And it wasn't the original one I had, but I think it's a really important one based on what we talked about today. If you could give a piece of advice to a competitor listening who is questioning, I don't know if I'm ready, or I don't know if my horse is ready for October, what would you tell them?
Mm. I think this is something that's been said on the Makeover Trainers page and things a billion times, is that the makeover is just the beginning. And as much as we would like to make it this year or whatever, it, this is literally the first step. These horses have 20 years, hopefully, or plus beyond this. And so uh, doing things slowly with the horse's best interest at heart is by far, in my opinion, the best decision. So I know, like a couple of weeks ago, somebody posted, "Well, my horse is eligible for next year. Should I wait? Should I go now?" And uh, I by all means, I think, kind of like I said earlier, if you can wait and give them that time,
Hmm.
why rush it? And I'm not saying people are rushing it, because some horses are ready, but absolutely some horses are ready for it, but not all of them are. And so
Yeah.
if they're not ready, and especially if they're eligible for next year, why not wait and just give
Hmm.
them the time? And if you don't make it, oh well. If you can't go, I mean, that's a bummer, because it's the best show ever in life. It's the most fun. It's the most supportive group of people. But if you can't make it, again, you still have hopefully 20 plus years in front of you. So do what's best for the horse and still go. You can still go and volunteer and watch and have a great time, but your horse stays home this year, and that's okay. That is quite okay. There's lots more to do in the next however many years. So.
Very well said, Shannon. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you too it's never easy to come and join the show and share that news, but when it happens, I think it helps a lot of people, whether they're romanticizing about doing the makeover but not sure what happens after, or someone's in your exact shoes right now going, I don't know if this horse is ready and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It can give that relief. So thank you again for coming on the show, for sharing your story with us. And we just appreciate everything. And I'm looking forward to hopefully competing with you. Maybe we'll have stalls next to each other. Who knows?
Well, we can get that. I think
you can request that.
I know someone. Yeah, I think I know someone.
We know a guy.
we know a guy. And who knows? Maybe I can. If people aren't sick of hearing me, maybe I can make a spot appearance once or twice, next year to be like, hey, I'm actually really doing it this year or whatever.
Well, that reminded me that we need to hear from Samantha too, to see how that horse is going.
Oh yeah.
The same thing happened to our trainer last year. So not that I think there's a curse on the show, because I think we also had a run of really good luck for a while. It's just, this is horses. This is how horses go. So
it's the reality, because I'd be really curious. I know there are numbers and I've seen them, but I just don't remember them. But how many people enter and then how many people end up withdrawing? I mean, I think it's a fair amount.
It is a good amount. If I remember correctly, it's amazing how fast I forgot all the stats that used to just live rent free in my brain now that I don't work there anymore. But it's usually about a 50% attrition rate.
I mean, that's a significant number.
That's a big number. And I don't think that indicates that there's anything wrong with the makeover process. I think that indicates, if anything, that people are making good decisions to be like,
absolutely.
Hey. Because then if you look at it the other way, right? Like, how many horses are bred with the intention of like, this horse is going to go to the Kentucky Derby?
Well,
and
like
20 of them make it,
20,000 or whatever it is.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a very small number.
And a bunch of those scratch too the day before, right? Like, we've seen that increasing in past years too. So like, I think that's
even the number that make it to the races, period. I mean, even a lot of them don't even make it to the races, period.
Exactly. Yeah. So Shannon, so thank you so much for candidly sharing this whole experience. And it has been really, really fun to follow along with your journey. And we'll just look forward to seeing you next year.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. It has been a blast, and I've really enjoyed it. And I will see you all. Well, Kristen, I don't think you're going to be at the makeover this year, right?
I'll be there in spirit. Don't worry. You can't get me that easily. I will haunt that
Joy,
place
are you going to be there, Joy? You're going to be there, Joy. Are you going to be there, Joy? I don't know if she heard me.
Joy is muted. She might be having a baby crisis. She was planning on it.
I was fighting for my life. Yes, we are going to be there. And it's actually how we're celebrating the twins' first birthday.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So I will see you there for sure. And then we'll obviously keep in touch, and we will look forward to next year, and keep in touch and do all the things. So I'm still looking forward to going. I love going. It's, again, for people that are wavering, even if you don't take your horse, still go, because it is the best place ever to be in the middle of October. I absolutely love it, and I'm still looking forward to it. And we will talk to you guys later.
We'll give the gentle giant a great big hug from all of us.
Oh my God, he's so sweet. I love him so much. I don't know if you can have like multiple heart horses, but I love him so much. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. I took him on a hand walk today, and we just walked around and he's just like, do. Anyway, I'm sorry. I love him. He's so sweet. So I will give the gentle giant some love to you guys. Thank you.
Well, Joy, summer is kind of winding down, but we all know it really kind of keeps going through September. How are the flies treating you at your farm?
Oh my gosh. Well, if we didn't use flea predators from Spalding Lab, probably would be just a terrorism attack on the horses. It's been a weird summer where it's been very hot and humid, and just the perfect conditions for the flies to be laying as many eggs as possible. But since we've had the fly predators, our barn has had a significant difference. I have the benefit of going to a couple different barns because I have friends who ride to different places. I've taken lessons at some different barns, and I can tell the difference of our flies versus other barns who do not use fly predators. And it is insane. So far, I've only had to buy 2 bottles of fly spray all summer, which has been amazing. I know.
Okay. That's fascinating. So yeah, as I'm kind of positioning to get my own property here pretty soon, should I be looking into that for next year then?
Yes, I highly think you should. And also, I would say whatever the amount of horses you have on property, because that's how they'll measure how many of the fly predators you're going to get. I also like that it's on a like scheduled shipment, so I don't have to think about it or reorder at any certain time. It's just done for me. I get them every month, but they'll look at the number of horses on property, and then there's like this crazy mathematical formula, and they'll be able to tell you exactly how many of the fly predators you'll need. You get it, and it's just, it works. Something about the equation and the science they put into it works, because we have about 30 horses on property. We scatter the fly predators into each pasture according to the directions where they recommend it. And then, yeah, our horses, they have their fly sheets, but I haven't really had to do too much fly spray, which has been amazing. It's cost savings, and I don't have to put extra chemicals on my horse unnecessarily. And she's been happy and healthy. So, yeah, I will never do another summer without fly predators. It's also nice that the barn notices the other boarders, because they will text me at the end of winter saying, "Are we getting fly predators again?" It is super nice to know that they're noticing it too. So yeah, highly recommend.
For 50 years, Spalding Labs has helped farms control flies naturally. From fly predators that stop flies before they hatch, to species-specific traps, and a botanical fly spray that's safe for people and smells great, Spalding Labs makes fly control simple and effective. Trusted by farms for 50 years. Learn more at info.spalding-labs.com.
Well, we are back with our friends in Kentucky down at New Vocations. Amanda, welcome back to Retired Racehorse Radio.
Thank you so much for having me back.
How is summer going in the bluegrass now that we're like nearly into fall? Well, not really.
So hot here, and we've had so many storms, so the humidity's been through the roof. So we're actually so ready for it to cool off.
Oh, that'd be nice. You guys had some crazy storms recently, didn't you? I thought I saw some friends being like, someone said a foal ended up in a tree. I don't know how true that is. Somewhere in Georgetown. And I was like, back up. So is that like the level of storms?
I'm sorry. You can't just drop that and have not told me.
Well, I forgot about it. My friend was like, "Oh yeah, supposedly." I don't know. I don't think it's accurate.
Okay,
but Amanda,
we'll sidebar off here.
Amanda's the one in Central Kentucky. You tell us, did a foal end up in a tree?
Ordinarily, I'd say I'd need to see a picture to believe this, but it's been wild here. Like it might have happened.
That is crazy. Okay, well, best of luck to that guy. Hopefully the foal is fine or never happened, because I'd rather have that be the case, I think. Yeah, I don't know. A friend just casually was like, I don't know, I heard the story. So who knows?
I will investigate.
yeah, let us know in a couple of weeks if that's true or not.
I will.
Yeah, jeepers. Okay, well, let's hope that doesn't happen. So all right. Well, in other news, we have a training question for you today. This one is taking it back to groundwork. So people, approach groundwork in a million different ways. There probably are wrong ways to do it, but really there's no wrong choice you can make. But people have their own preferences. So I'm curious, between round penning, long lining, or lunging, what's your favorite go-to and why?
That is an awesome question. And I am actually going to say we do all three at New Vocations. It completely depends on the horse.
Oh, good answer.
So my easiest go-to is I will usually start on a lunge line because I have them attached to me, which is usually helpful. Yes. So if we need to just do a general like soundness assessment, or if we're riding them for the first time and we just kind of want to get a feel for them, I'll usually start them on the lunge line. And some of these guys are fantastic and we can lunge them both ways and we can just do a really great assessment. Some of these guys, mostly geldings, are really confused by the whole concept of the lunge line. So we will tend to move them into the round pen to kind of help clarify what we are asking for them.
Oh, that makes sense. So do you still lunge them in the round pen, or you just go right to just like driving forward with no lunge line in a round pen?
Depends on the horse, but usually if I'm moving to the round pen, I will remove the lunge line to remove that bit of confusion, and we will then drive them forward.
That makes sense. Okay.
So, and then we will do like some of our more tricky guys will definitely work in the round pen to kind of help on communication. We have a really awesome guy that comes up from Texas once a year and works with us called Patrick Sullivan. He does a lot of liberty work. So he likes to come and work with our horses and work with us, and we will work them in the round pen and work on the communication skills and what we're asking from them in the round pen without having any gear to worry about. So that's been really, really helpful for us.
Oh, that's neat. It's always cool to see like the communication level, right? Like anybody can put a horse in a round pen or like an indoor and just like free lunge, but actually using that round pen for, communication based training is always so interesting to watch.
Yeah, and it always blows my mind how quickly they cotton on when they're in the round pen situation and we're really communicating one-on-one. So sometimes they get on the lunge line and they're just like, I must run in tiny circles at high speed. So being able to
don't do that.
exactly. So it's really nice in the round pen to be able to add pressure and remove pressure a lot easier than it would be on the lunge line.
Nice. And then how about long lining? When would you go to long lining?
So long lining for me, I like to do that when they're a little bit more down the road than the guys that we have, because that is a lot of gear that we can get tangled up in.
Yeah.
But once we are a little bit more sensible and have a little bit more of a foundation, some of these guys that we want to work on our steering or our brakes or going over trail obstacles without a rider, we'll employ that for them.
Nice. I love that. I know like lunging gets a lot of flack for like, oh, it's really hard on their joints. And I feel like if that's all you did, every single day for 45 minutes, like, yes, it would be. But I think lunging has such a key place, like you said, for assessing soundness. Like if you've ever done a lameness workup at the vet, like you've got to figure out how to lunge them. So I think if for nothing else, people should at least spend a little time teaching them how to lunge, even if they don't intend to use it very often. So I feel like I make that PSA every time we talk about lunging, but I think it's such an important skill that horses need to know.
Absolutely. So. When I lunge them, when we lunge them at New Vocations, we're not lunging them for more than 10 minutes probably. And I try and get them out in the longest line possible, is the biggest circle possible. So we're not running in tiny circles at high speed. We're certainly not exhausting them on the lunge line. We're assessing, and what are you going to do when we ask for a canter, or what are you going to do when we ask you to slow down?
Love that. Awesome. Well, yeah, very good answer. And yes, I mean, it always ends up being it depends kind of response, but yeah, I mean, every tool has its place. So, and very cool that you guys use all of them.
Yes.
All right. So what do we use with our adoptable horse of the week, who is cute as a button? Joy and I were squealing over him before we turned the recorders on.
I know.
Isn't he lovely? This is Gunner, Time to Shoot, and he is one of my personal favorite guys. He's been with us for a little bit of time because he retired with some soft tissue injuries. So we gave him a lot of time to recover from that and a lot of rehab. And he is finally ready to find his own person. I don't know if you had a chance to watch the videos, but anyone who's looking at him, watch his videos. Like the potential in this horse, his gaits are phenomenal. This horse is going to kill it in the dressage ring.
I always somehow forget the videos are there until you're like, oh my God, watch the videos. And I'm like, okay, wait, everybody, I'm watching the video. Oh yeah. Oh, he's very cool.
Yeah,
he's a bouncy little guy.
Yes, and he's so fun. And he's a really forward ride, but he's so respectful. And this guy raced 35 times. He's a professional. He knows his job. He wants to go forward, but the second you were like, slow down, half halt, rebalance, he's like, okay, I got it. I'll do what you say. I'll do what you say. So he's going to be an absolute dream.
So this is interesting. So you said he made 30 some starts?
35.
35. Oh yeah, it's right here on his page. I can read. And he's a 2017. So he's 9?
Yeah,
Is that
he raced all the way until he aged out. So that's how he came to us. He aged out of racing and then came to us.
Oh, good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
So he's not quite like Warhorse in the sense of like 50 starts, right? Is usually what people call Warhorse, but he's been there and done it and seen it and got the t-shirt and is ready to do something else.
Exactly. And he loves a job. He wants to please, he wants to do something. He's excited to go do something, and he's just looking for his person that's excited to go do something with him.
I love that. Okay, so he doesn't have quite the wear and tear of Warhorse, and also has hopefully the sensibility of a slightly older guy, right?
Exactly.
Like I don't need a 3-year-old personally. Like I got my horse, I think when he was 7 or 8, and I was like, this is just right. I love the like slightly older, but really not old at all horses.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, what a cool guy.
He's so cool. I can't speak more highly of this guy. I'm excited every time I get to sit on him. So.
Oh, okay. Now I watch the videos out of order. Now he's out in the grass going over like cavalier. Oh, what a sensible fellow.
Right?
He's so cute. Like you can just tell his brain is on, which is always nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love him. All right, Joy, you're due for a horse. So you can adopt.
He's a mare person. However, he is pulling at me. He has a chestnut, and I'm like
a chestnut gelding. A chestnut thoroughbred gelding is, I think, like the closest thing to mare you can get. Speaking as a chestnut thoroughbred gelding owner.
Yes.
Yeah. Do it, Joy. Oh, he's so cute. All right, Amanda, remind folks where they can put in their application to meet horses like Time to Shoot.
Absolutely. You can find us at newvocations.org, and we highly recommend you become an approved adopter ASAP. So when the right horse comes along, you are ready to come out and meet him and take him home.
Love it. All right, folks, horseadoption.com or newvocations.org. Time to Shoot is not going to last long. I will be shocked if he is still up for adoption by the time this episode drops. So hustle over there and get those applications in.
Yes.
Thanks very much, Amanda.
Absolutely.
You can find our show notes and links to today's guests on the website at horseradionetwork.com. Follow the show on Facebook and Instagram. Just search for Retired Racehorse Radio. You can follow the network on Twitter at Horse Radio. You can find me on Instagram and Threads at The Horseback Writer, and you can follow along with our new farm adventures on Instagram at Painted Forest Farm. My email is kristen@horseradionetwork.com.
You can find me on Instagram at Finding Joy Diaries, my Substack at Astrid Co Studio, and my email is joy@horseradionetwork.com. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Kentucky Performance Products and Spalding Labs, and to our partners, New Vocations Racehorse Adoption Program and the Retired Racehorse Project. Don't forget to check out all the other shows on the Horse Radio Network, part of Equine Network at horseradionetwork.com. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, as it really helps us grow. Remember to set your goals high and love to learn from every ride.
And cowside leg.
Bye, guys.